Is Andy Muschietti's The Flash movie finally getting cancelled? I don't think so. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First of all, I want to thank an anonymous fan who sent me this. Thank you so much for Cyborg from Justice League, and it looks really awesome. I'll definitely add this to the collection here. There's also a note in here. Hi Chris, really miss you interacting with the comments on camera. Any chance for a return of that in some form? Anyway, thanks for the continued great coverage on everything DC and Snyderverse. Thank you for the gift. And yes, actually, if you are a member of my channel, you will get access to members' videos, and one of those videos, including upcoming ones, I am getting back into the members' comments. If you're a member, comment down below, and I will be reading your members' comments on those member-exclusive videos, so be sure to join in. Alright, let's go back to The Flash. Now, as you already know, there's a lot of controversy surrounding The Flash movie, and it has to deal with Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller has been causing quite a bit of stir, quite a bit of controversy from Hawaii all the way to Vermont. But suffice to say, Ezra Miller has been in the news for a while now, and so a lot of people are worried about Ezra. We're wondering if Ezra is getting the treatment that Ezra needs. But at the same time, a lot more information about these allegations are coming out. For instance, the whole thing about grooming and abusing that girl, well, the victim herself came out in defense of Ezra Miller. In an exclusive statement, activist Tokata Iron Eyes called the allegations that Ezra Miller has groomed and abused her a disgusting and irresponsible smear campaign. And even today, the 29-year-old actor best known for playing The Flash has been charged with felony burglary for allegedly stealing bottles of alcohol from a Vermont home. And a lot of times it's easy to just read a headline, see those big keywords, felony, burglary, arrested, things like that. It sounds really major until you actually read the article. What actually happened? This is coming from Flash Film News. Ezra is being accused of burglary after a friend returned home to discover several bottles of alcohol were missing on May 1st. Miller is supposed to appear in court for the case on September 26. We can confirm the actor has been receiving treatment in rehab since July. So currently he's in rehab right now since July, and that quote-unquote crime was reported back on May 1st. And because the police finally found him in rehab, that's why this is coming out today, because they were able to give him a citation because they found him in rehab. And yeah, there seems to be a lot of different information going out now. Apparently Ezra Miller's mom owns that home and Ezra's friend is just living there. And Ezra's friend just found a bunch of beers missing. It's certainly not as big as a story that sometimes you hear where a guy breaks into a home and steals millions of dollars in jewelry and paintings. This was just a couple bottles of beer. But even though it's a small thing, it's still Ezra Miller showing up in the headlines, causing more controversy surrounding The Flash. And even though all this is coming up and everybody is like, cancel The Flash movie now! David Zaslav already put it out there. They're not going to cancel The Flash. They are going to move ahead with that movie. Like he said, The Flash, Shazam 2, Black Adam. They are great movies, he's excited for them, and they can't wait to make them better. And a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't you cancel The Flash, but you canceled Batgirl instead? And there are a couple points about why they canceled Batgirl and not The Flash. For one, Batgirl was made for HBO Max. Meaning the actors and directors were already paid, but they had a streaming contract and not a theatrical contract. And we haven't seen Batgirl to determine if it was a good movie or not. According to David Zaslav and team, it didn't fit their strategic shift, meaning they want DC films theatrical, but big budget. And they felt that Batgirl didn't fit with their current thoughts about how DC films should be portrayed. And maybe it doesn't even fit what their post-Flash timeline should be. So even though I'm sad for the actors and the directors for Batgirl, they did say they can't wait to work with them in the future. So there could be a possibility of another Batgirl movie coming after the Flash movie. But this time, made for theaters, maybe a Ben Affleck Batman instead. So once again, this Ezra Miller news today will probably not affect the Flash movie. Not only if to consider whether they keep Ezra Miller as Flash after the Flash movie, or will they do changes to the movie altogether. And yes, it costs over $200 million for the Flash movie. I do not think they're going to do too much reshoots. I expect if they do want to keep Snyderverse characters after the Flash movie, then I would think they should change the ending for Barry Allen to meet Ben Affleck's Batman and Henry Cavill's Superman at the end. And by then, Walter Amato would be officially out of DC films. So maybe that would allow Andy Muschietti to reach out to Ray Fisher and add him back in as Cyborg. And because Ezra Miller is in rehab right now, Ezra Miller just has to kind of stay out of trouble all the way until they release the Flash movie in June of next year. So there is a lot of time to figure out if they need to do anything with the Flash movie from here till then. And at that point, the next time we see the Flash, if Ezra Miller is still a concern to Warner Brothers Discovery, they could just recast Barry Allen. But whatever happens, fans can't deny that The Flash is a big movie. It is definitely an event film. It has characters from the Snyderverse. It has Michael Keaton as Batman, introducing Sasha Calle as Supergirl, at least in this movie. And the ending alone could very well tell us what Warner Brothers Discovery has plans for DC. What do you think? Do you think Warner Brothers Discovery will eventually cancel the Flash movie? Or do you think they will definitely release the Flash as planned? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.